Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the slump of the century. I mean, I've been working on this one Final Cut video for ages and ages and ages. It's been sitting in my library for months and months, and I have been touching it, prodding it, poking it. I've been doing so many things. I've been changing the titles. I've been, adding more clips to it, editing clips that have already been there, but this video is just not getting done. I mean, there is only so much that I can do in the time that I have. I spend, I had a target of hitting maybe 2 hours. I haven't hit that at all this week. Even just talking about it makes me feel like, oh my gosh, I'm underachieving with this right now, which I am. I'm not gonna lie, but I need to actually get a move on, and the more I talk about moving on with this in these videos, the more I realize I'm not doing it. Just by talking about it without any action, I'm doing nothing. I'm not supporting my cause. I mean, I had this huge vision of, getting monetized fully by December. Yeah. And I set that in about maybe August, September. I had a 4-month plan, and okay, let's be honest here, I didn't have a plan. But I just really wanted, I was like, by hook or by crook, 4 months, surely, it's got to be enough. Post shorts almost every day, maybe once a week. Even that was overestimation, but I have been really, I wouldn't even say overthinking, I'm just lazy. This has got to stop. So right now I'm going to make a plan, and you're going to brainstorm with me. You're going to listen to me brainstorm. So what am I going to do? What time do I have free? Maybe as soon as I'm done with uni, I have a shower. Straight after my shower, once I'm dried and everything, if it's a hair wash day, if it's a hair wash day, I just, I get that done. I don't look at my phone. Even now you can see my phone is, oh no, it's not. It's usually grayscaled. It's grayscaled right now. I just 3 clicks and it's done. You can set that and accessibility, but all right, the plan. So as soon as I get home from uni, I'm going to, wash up, get clean, get into something that's, functional. I'd say something like, I don't know, a shirt and Lululemon's usually my go-to outfit, just for doing work, and reserve a pair that's for like deep work, or maybe, a pair of cozy pajamas or something for working really, deep work, working really hard. And what else? Clear desk before I attempt anything. And this video does not involve an SD card or anything, so there's gonna be no issues at all with taking it out of the camera and then putting it back in. It's entirely shot on the iPhone and iPad. I mean, that sounds crazy, shot on iPhone, but yeah. All right, so straight after uni, I come here, after a shower. Then what do I do? I immediately put on Final Cut. One of my biggest distractions is watching YouTube videos. I go on binges and I look, one thing leads to another. I put loads of them in the queue. I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want to see this, but I want to see this, but I want to see this. And there's no structure. I just keep opening tabs and adding to the queue and adding things to watch later. Let's be real, no one goes on watch later. No one ever, goes into watch later after they add things to watch later. So that's not really a big problem, but just don't go on Safari at all. Don't have Safari open at all, I think. But the thing is, sometimes when I'm looking for sound effects, some things like Mimi sounds, I don't go into Epidemic Sound, for example. Epidemic Sound's not gonna have the meme sounds, so I usually go to YouTube. I get it into my downloader. And then download the video, and then I see others and I'm like, oh, I like those sound effects. I like, and then recommendations tab is just a whole nother nightmare. So strictly no recommended videos unless necessary. I've got to have like a screen block that, there's got to be some sort of Safari extension that specifically undoes videos that have, say, just unrelated to what I'm doing, like sound effects, etc. If I can turn off recommendations for a set period of time, that would really help. And then what? I sit down here, clean desk, clean computer. I think that's really all I need to get really into the state. Full water bottle, yeah. this is getting filled after the video. There's one promise I'll keep to myself. I'm showering right after this. What else? What else? I think that's really it. I just need to be in the zone. I need to stay in the zone, which is hard. Make time as well. Get up early. That's another thing I've been struggling with. This week in particular, I've not been getting up early. I've been getting up maybe crack of 8 a.m. It's not good. Wait, no. It's got to be like 6:30. You know, 6:30, and then I have my commute to school, uni. But I really need to do better. Maybe wake up an hour early. 5:30. You know what? I'll do that right now. 5:30. I have this, you know, the Apple bedtime alarm. I've got that every day, and then I've got a bunch of different alarms that go off as well. So if I go to my alarms, I've got no alarm. This is, you know, weekends I don't have the bedtime one on. I'm going to get that back in. 5:45, and I got a little message from me. 6 o'clock, 6:30, 6:45, 7 o'clock, and yes, there is an 11 one. I used to use that. Not anymore. Actually, that wasn't for sleep. I don't know what that was for, but anyway, the point is, all of those alarms, and I only usually wake up by the 7 o'clock, 6:30, 6:45, 7 o'clock, which means I'm not going to bed early enough, and I need to probably go to bed earlier, drink a lot of water. I need to get back on my exercise game. This whole week has been a slump, so let's get out of it now. Starting with, fill the bottle, go shower, 15 minutes of editing. I'm gonna go do that now.